Hey, friendos, we are live and we're going to take Valkyrie up against Wrecking Crew. Oh, we got to get our Wrecking Crew out here. Forgot to do that. So we've got our Wrecking Crew and the idea with this deck is that we're going to just have a look over here. So this is the deck. Make it a little more visible. This is the deck. We have 2 copies of Hone Technique, which are the ones that add the extra damage, and there's only one of her Pegasus in there. So this thing can go very poorly if the Pegasus is buried at the bottom, or probably go just fine if it's near the top. Hitting Dive Bomb twice kind of does most of the damage you need, so you can just kind of chip away at other places and control the board and other things, but we'll see how this goes because we do need to get our Pegasus. So we'll get our initial hand. Anything that lets us draw is good. So we Ironheart is useful. However, I can also ditch Ironheart just to get further into my deck. But keeping that guaranteed blocker is also good. So I think what I might do is keep Ironheart in strength and then ditch the rest here. And then fill back up. So what do we have? Nick Fury, awesome. Chooser of the Slain, also awesome because that's going to be some more card draw. We can because we want to have it's probably best to use Chooser of the Slain first, because then Nick Fury might get some other double resources or other things to kind of dig way further. So we've got our Deathglow, blah blah blah. We can flip, and this is start of turn 1. Sorry, and I think we just do Chooser of the Slain right off the bat. We're going to get a minion. It's going to come engaged. I'll just be able to attack it directly, and so this needs to come from the active villain because that's the one whose deck is considered the encounter deck. It's also a good reminder that these things all need to be shuffled. So we got this out, Chooser of the Slain. That's going to get us 2. All right. So Hone Technique requires lots of mental resources, so we're kind of overstuffing this thing with mental resources. Assess the situation is good to, chill out with in case you can get it out. So I think the next thing we do is bring out Nick Fury. And Nick Fury will come out with, we'll pay for it with this 2. And then the question is, what do we do for the rest of the stuff? Well, Ironheart's going to let us continue to dig, so we can hold her, keep Spider-Girl, and if we draw into Honed, we'll actually be able to afford it and pay for it properly. If we don't, right, are we going to want that power of aggression, I guess is the question. We'll rather get it enhance awareness out, or Ironheart to dig further. So we're actually going to ditch this. So that's going to get us 3 cards. There's a dive bomb that we cannot deal with. Have at thee is, if we're going to try to get 2 dive bombs in the game, then have at thee is not that important to actually hit. So we can keep on going here. So if we kept on going, we could bring out Ironheart for dive bomb and have at thee. And that'll get us another card. Oh, interesting. So Chooser of the Slain we could do again, get the other one out. We have the stuff on board to deal with the next one, and we can just keep on going. So let's do that. We'll go Chooser of the Slain. We'll go get the guard. And the guard has 3. Escape Convict has 2. And that gets us 2 more cards. So now we actually need to think about what we want to do. Things we can do. Okay, well, we can use Assess to get an extra card next turn. We could use Enhanced Awareness. We could play Enhanced Awareness, use Enhanced Awareness to get one of these 2 things out. I don't care about the extra defense or the extra attack. The extra defense might be okay. We could also do some shenanigans with attaching Deathglow, attacking, untapping, attacking with Deathglow again. So if we did that, what would we want to do for the side schemes and stuff? So I guess the question is really, do we want to use the attack or the defense? So we got 2 blockers here. We'll get another blocker next turn. Probably, well, again, we probably don't need a bunch of extra damage here. So if we bring out this, I mean, we could also do it so we don't even use any of the counters on it. So we get rid of Shield Maiden. We get rid of that. We could, I'm really torn about this. I mean, it seems like the extra damage we want, but at the same time I'm arguing that we don't need the extra damage because we're going to do the double dive bomb anyway. Right, so it does 11, 11, 11, 8, 8. We just need to do 3 and 4 over here. So I mean, I guess Dragon Fang is helpful for that. What else is she going to do on her turn anyway? Okay, so we'll bring out Dragon Fang for one of these. We'll hold on to Assess. She'll attack for 2 to defeat that. These 2 will attack to defeat the Prison Guard. And I think we are all done. That was turn 1. So we made it pretty far into our deck. There's only 22 cards left. That's pretty awesome. Of course, it seems like our Pegasus is buried. Oh, sorry, I'm only supposed to have played that so that I get 1 extra card. There's a Hone Technique. So I'll get that Hone Technique out this turn. Angela, if the thing actually moves somewhere else. Annabelle could actually help us. Okay, we got some stuff. So, villain turn 1. Wrecker is going to go attack. Nick Fury will block. And that's A-okay. So Nick Fury goes to the discard. And then Wrecker gets... Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to put all my extra threat on all these. Apologies. And... Buddy system. Okay. Move. Oh, this is good, actually. This will give us something to trigger Angela with. Move the active counter to the villain who has the least threat on their side scheme. So that is going to be Pile Driver. And it is the start of turn 2. So letting Angela hang around for an extra blocker for the subsequent turn seems good. So if we used Angela, we have enough of those to pay for everything else, and then we can just keep going. The other option is we could just dig way harder. Wrecker, what happens when this thing? 2 damage to each friendly character. So I could not bother. I could actually just let Wrecker's thing trip over. Use Annabelle to dig. If I don't like what I find with Annabelle, I could... Have I seen both? I haven't seen both Hone techniques, right? No. So I could use Annabelle. Put out Hone technique if I don't find a thing. Kind of like this plan. Let's do it. This consistent with how we're trying to play this, so let's do it. So instead of even trying to interact with the board here, we're just going to flip back to Brunhilde. I'm going to play Annabelle for melee. And now this is interesting. No, we're not going to save Angela because we're going to get the 2 damage anyway. So we'll play those 2 to get Annabelle, then we're going to use Annabelle. Top 5 cards. So I'm going to draw the top 5. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to put those back in. We are going to better to dump everything for Hone technique and then just have Aragorn for next turn. I think so. So if we play Hone technique, requires 2 mental resources. So that's 1, 2, 3. Save Aragorn. Oh yeah, Annabelle's gonna die. Forgot about that. Anyway, funny plan. And then I'm gonna just thwart that. And drop to 5, or drop to 6. I got a dive bomb, we can't dive bomb, and Aragorn. Well, we'll see what we do. So that was turn 2. Villain turn 2. We go boink. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wrecker schemes. If this attack is undefended, it is not an attack, so he schemes for 2, which trips this over. If there's 10 or more, deal 2 to each friendly character. 1, 2. Annabelle goes. And then go back to 3. All right, I'm just gonna double check something. Okay, it looks like everything's recording correctly. Okay, so where are we at? So now, oh, sorry, I forgot to, this was supposed to have gone over because this happens after this all goes. So we know the active counter actually moved back to him again. And then finally we got the magic crowbar after he attacks. Okay, so this means we are going to need to either, well, it's fine. It's fine. We don't even have to deal with that. So, turn 3. Right, so our friend Annabelle died, and we are unfortunately one short of being able to actually get the thinger out and dive bomb this turn. So what we could do is bring out another enhanced awareness. We're going to have to face tank this next attack. It's fine, we'll attack Bulldozer. So we do enhanced awareness. 1, 2, 3. For 1, 2, we flip, and then we can actually use it. 1, 2 to get Aragorn out. Aragorn gives us 4 health. And flight. Now we are flying. Now we can dive bomb. I think there's a second dive bomb in there, but we won't be able to get 2 off in one turn. And then her attack is currently 2. 1. Now I could use this to get the 1 extra attack, which would actually be helpful because that way I don't have to go back to him later. But, so that's interesting. So I could do that, but then I'm going to have 1 fewer resource. But if I draw, okay, so how can I get 2 dive bombs? I can have 7 resources. If I draw a double resource and a second dive bomb, I can dive bomb twice this coming turn. What have we seen for double resources? So we've seen both power, nope, 1 power in all of us, strength, I don't even remember what the other one's called. Okay, so we actually have a crap ton of double resources in there. So if I don't use We have 3 double resources, so I could draw into a dive bomb 3 double resources. I'm going to get to attack with her next turn for 3. So I could actually win next turn, not with a clean board. If I... Oh no, because then it would cost me one of the resources. So then I would only have 6. So I'd have to draw 2 double resources. And dive bomb. However, if I don't use this... Oh, I could do it the other way. I could attack Pile Driver this turn for 3. Like that. Take a retaliation. Then I just have to come up with 4 damage on him next turn. If I get enough double resources, I can do that. Okay, that works. So what do we draw into here? Got it. Okay. It won't be totally clean, but that's fine. So turn 3. So goes up 1 threat. 1, 1, 1, 1. This transfers over here. He goes to attack, and I will just take it. So it's 1 plus 1 is 2. And then after his attack, he does an extra 1, so 3. And, oh! Okay, my plan is foiled. Or is it? Do I have enough to get the death glow on this and then... maybe I do. Okay, so turn 4. So... Dive bomb, dive bomb. Oh, okay. So we throw a death glow on here. We attack for 3. He goes. Death glow comes back. I get to untap. Oh, can I? Hold on. If I did... So each dive bomb does 4 damage to everybody. So if I dive bombed once on this guy, it's a lot of wasted damage. Okay, that's fine. And I still can't afford the double dive bomb. Oh well. Almost had a turn 3. Because I can't get 2 attacks in, right? Oh, 4. Okay, I did some really bad counting earlier. I apologize for that. I was thinking dive bomb was 3, so I only needed 8 altogether, but I needed 10 altogether. So that was dumb of me. So I actually had 9. It was actually close. So we will do a first dive bomb, which is for 7 plus 4. Sorry, what was he at? 14. 7 plus 4, 11. So we should be at 3. Then each of their ones take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to save this dive bomb. We can godlike stamina. What happens if his flips over? Stun. Okay, so what we could do is throw death glow on him, attack, flip, let this go, get stunned. When I flip back, I can attack. Yeah, that works. So we'll throw Deathglow over here. For 1. Oh, sweet, we're going to hold Dive Bomb. That's going to work really well. We'll attack for 2, 3, 4. We will Godlike Stamina. Oh, we can actually hold Godlike Stamina to get rid of our stun. Ha, hilarious. Okay, we'll do that then. Just for shits and giggles. Yep, and then we'll draw hand side to 4. So turn 4. You go 1, 1. One, and then he's the active because he has the highest. He goes and schemes. It spills over. Then it gets reduced down to 3. We get stunned. He reveals a card. Great. Okay, we're going to be happy that we can get rid of that stun. Oh, but he doesn't have... That's fine, because it doesn't have guard. Buddy system. Choose the villain whose side scheme is least threat. Okay, so that's going to be Wrecker. I'll take Wrecker schemes. The count has the least threat. Okay, so this could make Wrecker spill over again, but it didn't. 1, 2, 3. Now, is there anything else that happens after Wrecker attacks? Wrecker schemes. Yeah, okay. So it's just 3. And then move the active counter to the villain whose side scheme is the least threat. I can choose. I'll make it Wrecker. And turn 5. So turn 5. Can we do... So we have 7 resources. Just hoping I could maybe play Vivian as well. I can do 1 whole thwart with her. So I guess I will use Godlike Stamina. 1, 2. Gets rid of stunned. Is it better to heal? Is healing for 2 worth more than getting rid of 1 threat? No, 1 threat's worth way more in this one, because this, yeah, 1 threat's worth a ton. Okay. So we get rid of a threat, then we dive bomb everybody, pay for it with one of those so that we can trigger technique, and that is game. So that was 5 turns and 2 threat and 12 health. That's not bad. Not bad. Okay, so let's do another game here. So we'll Actually, I guess I don't need to do it that way. I was just going to reset everything, but I can just do it this way instead. So she starts at 12. I can grab all those cards. Grab my Death Glow. Did I delete a card somewhere? It's supposed to be 41. There's only 39. Okay, well, let's go. Let's assume I did something wrong there. So let's go. Uh, 19611. Whose escaped convict is this? Death Glow. That is Thunderball's escaped convict. So Thunderball has the correct number of cards. Wrecker has the correct number of cards. The other two have the correct number of cards. We start off at 0 on our turn counters. And our threat starts at 0. This one starts at 5. This one starts at 6. 3. And 4. And then give everyone the right health. 13. 14. 11. And finally 12. And then 6, 3, 4. We did that. Okay, great. So that is it. Let's draw that initial hand. Game 2. We got a hone technique, so we'll play that for sure. As much as we want to dig, the double resources are going to make it possible to do other stuff. So we'll ditch the dive bomb, we'll ditch the melee, we'll ditch the spear. Is that true? Hone technique. Oh, it's not even mental resources. It's not even mental resources, so I'm not going to keep it. So I could bring out Annabelle Riggs to search, and then she can be my blocker, and I would still be able to bring out Hone Technique, or else I might actually get Aragorn. That's not bad. Oop, I haven't flipped yet. Okay, let's try that. So I'm going to bring out our buddy Annabelle Riggs. For 2. I'm going to exhaust her, search the deck for a Valkyrie card. Top 5. So we got Visit Valhalla, have at the Hone Technique, Valhalla. Okay. So Visit Valhalla, return a Valkyrie. Sorry, what? Return a Valkyrie card from your discard pile to your hand. That doesn't do what we want. Anything else? Valhalla. So none of these are really what we want. Anything that's a mental resource we don't want to get rid of. So we'll do that and we'll just shuffle. We'll keep assess. Oh, we'll play assess. Flip. We'll get honed technique out. 1, 2, 3. Attack for 2. Oh, these guys are wrong. So that's 11 and 12. So we're going to need to attack Pile Driver twice and, or sorry, Bulldozer twice and then him once. Okay, so we attack 1, 2, and great, we're going to drop to 6. We did not get what we needed, but can we do this with Hone Technique? I guess we can consider trying to do it with melee. So, villain turn 1. I don't have any defense cards. Okay, add the threat. He goes and attacks, and Annabelle will block. Or do I actually want to block with Annabelle? Because I could flip back and then try to find it really fast. I do have Hone Technique out already. Let's plan to flip back. So I'm going to block. Move the active counter to the villain who has the least threat. You get attacked after this. Least threat is Pile Driver. So that was 2 minus 1 is 1 damage. And then Pile Driver attacks. He doesn't get any other things, so I'll just take the 2 damage. And then we get a Pile Driver card. Discard the support card with the highest cost. Okay, phew. Place 2 threat on the active villain scheme. Okay, that wasn't as scary as it could have been. So that's an upgrade. That's not actually in play. I'm gonna put it over there. Okay, I think I did that correct. So it's gonna go back to Wrecker. I could melee here. It's just nowhere near as much damage. So I think I'm just gonna flip and search. So Annabelle Riggs draws the top 5 cards. And that stinks. Because she is going to get toasted. So we bring out Enhanced Awareness with 3 counters on it. We don't need a Hone Technique. We don't need that. We can bring out Hulk. Did I illegally draw 6 cards? Yeah, whatever. Just a practice game. Okay. So now we draw 6 cards. Annabelle Riggs is going to go. We're still not going to get the card we want. And villain turn 2. So Wrecker has the most threat. This goes over to him. He is going to scheme. Move the attack counter to the villain who has the least threat. So this is going to go over to there. And he schemes for 2. This pops, goes back down to 3. Annabelle takes her 2 damage. Hulk, oops, I didn't give him, I gave him the amount after he had taken the damage already. And then Brunhilde takes 2. And Bulldozer, attached to Bulldozer. After Bulldozer attacks, discard. Okay, well, we will hopefully not have him attack. And then it is turn 3. So we've got no drawing here. After it defeats an enemy, death glow. Healing's good. Enhanced awareness can get us a little closer to being able to do stuff. I can attack Bulldozer, so I only need 1 little bit of extra damage. I can use Godlike Stamina to get my health up to I put Enhanced Awareness down, use Enhanced Awareness to get Spider-Girl out, as well as the Godlike Stamina. Take a damage for attacking Pile Driver, so I only need 1 ping damage. I need to find 1 ping damage on Pile Driver later. I got 2 blockers if I really need it. Oh, actually, I could put Death Glow on to make it 3. So I think that works. So we go, copy that over. That was 1, 2, 3. We will flip, throw Death Glow on Pile Driver, and then do 1, 2, 3 damage, take Retaliation, get Spider-Girl down. There's no minions, so that doesn't do anything. And then we're done. We haven't seen Nick Fury. We haven't seen our Pegasus. Yuck. All right, 3. So we go 1, 1, 1, 1. Now, would we rather get attacked by Pile Driver? I think so, because then these don't take the extra damage. Of course, I think it's fine either way, but and Pile Driver can have his little, yeah. Thunderbolt has more annoying cards, so Pile Driver is actually the best. So Pile Driver will attack. I'm going to save Spider-Girl in case I need her to actually do the damage, because Hulk is trickier that way. So this is 2. Okay, Hulk goes. And then choose the villain who has the least threat. So that's going to be reveal the top card of his deck. Okay. Wrecker again. Here, the villain whose side scheme has the least threat attacks you. Okay, we will block with Spider Girl. And Spider Girl's gone. Right, Chooser of the Slain, we can get some cards. Maybe something good will happen this turn. It's turn 4. Chooser of the Slain. He's the active one, so we go and look in his. And we want the 2, wherever he is. There he is. Shuffle that up. And put our 2 on there. And that will net 2 cards. Interesting. So we can't play Dive Bomb anyway. I guess we can have at the one of these if we really wanted to. We need to give Bulldozer 2 more damage. We'd also like to deal with that threat situation, which Angela is not the right choice for. Yeah, so I bring out Angela and then go look at the top 10 cards of this, which there's fewer than 10, so we're good. And there he is. Grab that, give it a shuffle. And we got our prison guard. Angela will attack here. Boy, sure would have been nice. I would have done damage to Bulldozer instead because it's overkill. Would be more useful there. Either way, I can play have at the. Do I even need the extra damage? I don't even need the extra damage. So or do I actually save these? Oh, we need that stupid Pegasus, but we really would like to keep those double things. So I'll pay for have at thee with those, and then for 1, now the question is, do I use a double resource or that? If I draw the Pegasus next turn, I'm going to have 7 resources. Am I going to flip? Maybe I'm going to flip. And he has a scheme. Oh, he has a scheme of 2. Interesting. Hold on a second. So I flip, I can let him stun me. Not discard the... definitely not. I don't know. Guess I'm gonna flip. How many dive bombs have we seen? One. So we got one in our hand. We're gonna see another one. Can we do it all? We could potentially. Oh no, we can't because we have to get the unicorn out. So we can't do it all next turn. So then I think we just do have that. To get rid of this, we don't worry about the overkill. Whose is this? Power drivers. We thwart for a piddly 1. We flip. We gotta save those two. Do we even need to? We need a double, right? We got 5 plus 3. We need 8. We've got those two. We don't even need to save this, but we do want it for that. And then 9. Yeah, because then if we get our other dive bomb and we can't play it, we can save it. So let's not ditch that. Oh, but then if we don't draw into... we're going to get Fury or the Pegasus this coming turn. We draw 4 cards. Okay, I'm doing it. I don't like it, but I'm doing it. Okay, well, Nick Fury will be able to get in there. So, turn 4. Is it okay if we get stunned? Or is it okay if we have to lose our upgrade with the highest cost? No, that would be bad, 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 bad. So it looks like that's who is going to be scheming. So that is for 1, 2, 3, 0. This does flip. All our characters get stunned. No, she's supposed to be up. So we got stunned. Oh, where does that go? Right there. Stunned and least threat. Wrecker, and then this thing goes back to 3. And now we get a card from Wrecker. Do 1 damage. Oof, that is very lucky. Turn 5. Okay, so we're not going to be able to do it this turn, but we can hold on to one of our dive bombs for sure. We're going to draw through. We're going to get 2 things. She can block. I'm not supposed to be tapped right now, but I am supposed to be stunned, which is going to let me get rid of that. I need to deal with this stupid thing. So maybe she's going to thwart for 1 and then get rid of stunned. No, I need to get rid of stunned this turn. So Fury will thwart, and then I'll have to deal with that next turn, I guess. Oh, but I... Gee. Okay. So then I think what I do is these are hero resources. So I have to flip. So I have to pull... No, That's the one I'm going to use that on there. I'll use Fury on there. Okay. So that can stay, but we're not going to defeat him. It's defeated. Oh, no, we can't defeat him this turn. So Fury does have to take care of that. All right, well, let's see. We don't need the extra damage, so it doesn't matter. So Doom Doom 1/1. We're not defeating anybody this turn. I guess actually we could defeat him this turn and trigger that. Oh no, but we can't because we need our stun. So we're gonna attack to clear our stun. Bring up Fury. That's for 1/2. Then do we keep an assess? There's a small chance we're gonna defeat it. Okay. We need to keep one of our assesses to power up the dive bomb. Oh. We're not even dive bombing this turn. And then we're one double resource short of being able to do it next turn. So we bring out Aragorn. 1, 2. She's now flying. Fury will clear that so that doesn't spill over. He's going to get rid of 10 cards. Big whoop. And... oh, but his attacks have overkill. Oh. How do we deal with this? Oh, we didn't need to clear that, actually. Huh. That's what it is. So what we'll do is thwart for 1 here. So Pile Driver will attack. So we get 1. He's currently the active villain. And then 1 more. Okay, 2 more turns. So, 4. And I'll put it on Pile Driver. Pile Driver goes to attack. Nick Fury will block. He actually has 2 health. That's fine. Oh, I guess Angela should have cleared her stun last turn. Then Pile Driver. So first card is going to be Wreckers here. 2 threat on each side. That stinks. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So our most expensive one goes. This goes down to 3. Most expensive one goes. Our next most, and this now we discard 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then that hurts so much. Oh, that stuck. That stunk. Active villain gets 3 hit points. And a tough status card. So I think we'll probably dive bomb. That was 5. So now we can clear that if we dive bomb. We also need Ironheart to help us out. So we use Ironheart with 1/1. Hey David, I just got super burned by the mystical link and lost my other copy of Hone Technique. How did your Valkyrie rounds go? All right, so I got to do that to get this stupid Hone Technique back out. I can save the other dive bomb. Clear my stun. And I'm going to clear this tough or that threat. We'll clear the tough. We'll deal with threat next turn. Oh, I just drew 5 confuseds. All right, well, we're in the end game finally. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Wrecker's going to attack Ironheart. We need the person who can actually do some thwarting to stay alive if she can. Wrecker gets +3. That's fine. And active villain heals 3. Gets tough. That is a pretty solid game. I won my first practice one on turn 5, and I almost could have done it on turn 4, which is remarkable. But the Pegasus keeps on. I'm trying to play a dive bomb deck, and so the Pegasus keeps on being buried at the bottom, and it's making things very sad. So heals. Oh, has he even taken any damage yet? No, he hasn't. So he just gets a tough. Right? Okay, great. So that was villain turn 6, hero turn 7. Okay, so we're finally going to get to dive bomb. Yeah, I mean, I'm just doing this for fun. It's a terrible playing Hone Technique in this is terrible because you have to get the Pegasus before you can do anything else. Okay, I'm going to play dive bomb and pay. I do have one of those, so that's going to meet this. So now I'm going to get my 11 on Wrecker. Oh no, he's got tough. I'll ping the tough. Then I'll get 11 on Wrecker. I will get 4 over here, 4 over there, 4 over there. We're gonna let Wrecker's skiing go over because we're gonna flip, so we're gonna take that down by 1. And flip. Alright, so we have one more dive bomb in there. If not, this is going to be really long. Yeah, we have one more dive bomb. Okay, so turn 7. This goes, this goes, this goes, and then this goes down to 3. Takes 2. And then what's the order of this? After, please the one threat of the side scheme, on each side scheme. Now, move the active counter to the villain whose scheme has the most threat. Oh, did I tip that over at the right time? That thing was not at 9, it was at 8, right? So it would have gotten... I cheated. It was at 8. So it's at 9. Schemes. Now it tips over. I take my 2. This goes down to 3. And then we get our counter card over here. Nope, she doesn't. And we go turn 8. Yeah, although Hone Technique is very, very fun. A few heroes can actually make it work by having much more reliable aerial. So I gotta go out and walk a dog here. But I guess we gotta finish this game off. We can have at the to get rid of Pile Driver. We can bring out Dragon Fang to go here, or just bring out Deathglow. So how does this work? If I do that. So if I do have at the to take out Pile Driver, Deathglow will come back to me, so I don't even have to worry about the thing. Oh, which means I could actually get a couple extra activations out of this too. So yeah, we flip, we thwart. Or do we just get our ping damage here? I think we thwart. Then we do have at the, which defeats Pile Driver, brings Deathglow back, untaps. All the Pile Driver stuff is gone, and we don't take any retaliate damage. We dig for Dive Bomb, or get Vivian out. Guess we get Vivian out. So Vivian has 2. She'll thwart the main. and then that'll be 1, and then she's going to use her, before she's going to use her hero enters play. I'm going to keep, he's going to attack. I think I'll just keep, I'll hit the side scheme so it can't go over. So I won't get stunned. And then finally, I'll do 2 damage just as a point of caution over there. And then I just flipped back this turn, so that is not a dive bomb. Poop. Most threat. Oh, I lost my first player marker. Okay, here. Thunderball. Thunderball goes and attacks. Vivian will block. That's fine. Vivian goes. I take 1 damage with Thunderballs. After effect, this force response, then Thunderball gets his. Okay, great. Don't care about that. Oh, well, I actually do care, but that's fine. My double dive bomb plan is just failing me hard. What's in there? Yeah, so it's definitely in there. So we're just going to let him stun me, then I can flip, so I should just... What do we do here? I know, we were so close to getting the dive bomb. So I think we're just going to flip, let him scheme out, and then we'll finish it off. So what do we actually care about? We'll keep assess. Well, no, we'll play assess. We will not even bother worrying about any of this other stuff. 1, 2. We're just going to ditch our hand, get rid of a threat, spill over. Draw up 3. He gets an extra encounter card. There's our dive bomb. And we get 1 extra card because of assess the situation. And was that turn 9? That must have been turn 9. So this is now villain turn 9. This spills over and stuns us and goes back to 3. Yep. And then that goes up by 1. That goes up by 1. Then he schemes. Deal 1 damage to the defending character. There is no defending character. Sweet. So he gets 3 scheme. And okay, 2 encounter cards to see if things get. Choose to either discard an upgrade you control or place 1 threat on the active villain side scheme for each upgrade you control. Can't get rid of that. Can't get rid of that. That is not something I control, so it is 2 threat. Oops, grabbed the wrong one. And then our final card, Escaped Convict. Okay, our second from final card. Great. Okay, so this guy doesn't matter. He just gets nuked with the dive bomb. So we're stunned. We can. Do we have enough that we can melee and dive bomb? No, we're 1 short. Okay, so we have to use our basic attack. So is there anything else we can do? Return a Valkyrie card to our hand, doesn't do anything. Chooser of the Slain. We could get 2 more. No, but then we'll be able to dive bomb. Oh, but wait, if we do... Can we do this? Yeah. Is there any way for me to do Chooser of the Slain to make this work? So we'll get the guard. We could throw Deathglow on the guard. That gives us the 1 extra card we need, right? Still can't do it. Still can't get rid of the threat. 1, 2, Chooser of the Slain. Let's see if we can do something fun. Okay, so we'll, yes, exactly, why not? So we'll go grab the guard. The guard has 3, and then we get to draw 2 cards. That's supposed to be a hero action, so I'm supposed to be flipped. Oh, we got Nick Fury. Okay. Now we can do some fun stuff. I still think we can't do any fun stuff. Because I still have to clear the stunned that way. I could throw Deathglow on there, melee to untap. But then that doesn't do what I want. So I think we just go and finish it. Okay, we just go and finish it. So we'll just do nuke these 2. And then we dive bomb. Boom. Okay, well that was terrible compared to the first game. 10 turns, 3 threat, 7 health. Yuck. All right, David, thanks for dropping by. I'm gonna log out and go take a dog out for a walk.